Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
How's it going, Rachel?
Pretty good.
I just got back from Mockingjay.
How'd you like it?
It's pretty good. I'm actually glad they took the time for once to split it up into two parts.
You never like that. You really like that this time?
Yeah, it got to really focus on stuff. Anyway, before we continue, I want to show you something by talking to Atten.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Han Solo. I mean Atten.
It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
So this is a comment that we can get from all of our companions as our Force, as our dark side or light side ratings go up. Because we've been going up in the light side, he's noticing that we're looking, nicer.
So we just look more friendly, like we have
Yeah.
less of a resting bitch face?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch bitch.
Dude, she's right there.
Right there. That's not subtle at all.
No. Okay.
Like, at least, like, lower your voice or something.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to go get our equipment before we even go talk to the Ithorians or Zerka. Which I believe is, yeah, it's this way. So the reason why that got brought up is that one of the major, I guess, gameplay features of this game was that your alignment can now reflect the alignment of other party members. And so it was literally a big marketing thing that you could lead them down the light side or the dark side so it's no longer just a personal decision.
Oh, so you're deciding for everyone.
Yeah, but it's based on alignment. So it's based on influence and alignment. So the more influence you have with a character, the closer that their alignment will shift in accordance to yours.
Wait, can you ever reduce your reputation with them so much that they'll just straight out leave?
In this game I don't know because I've never done that, but I know you could do it in Neverwinter Nights too. So here are some thugs picking on this guy.
Don't pick on this guy. Leave him alone.
Does he look familiar?
No,
He's
I was lying. He doesn't look familiar at all.
Okay, he's a Celestin, which is that chattering alien that sat next to Lando Calrissian in Episode 6.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to hear your side of the story, or his side of the story.
Yeah, that's usually only fair.
Well, he was in bar, enjoying drink, and these brutes elbowed their way up to the bar, spilling my beverage all over the two of us. Then they dragged me out here. So now they're gonna beat him up for being different.
How dare you be different than us?
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along.
Move right along. Nothing to see here.
That guy kind of looks like an evil Barack Obama. I won't let you lay a hand on him.
Just my luck.
See, look!
Someone who wants to be a hero.
You realize that to some people, that's just redundant.
Alright.
They're like, so yes, I look like Barack Obama.
Can't we talk about this?
There's nothing to talk about.
Don't say you don't want to fight him. You really do.
But they have guns.
And that might give us dark side points.
Actually, it didn't, because we were helping him.
Oh, that's not what I would have expected.
Nope. Alright. So we're gonna have to punch them all to death. Again.
Punch to death. It's like Kick Puncher.
His punches have the force. Was it his punches have the force of kicks, or his kicks have the force of punches?
I don't remember, and I don't think it matters.
It was just something stupid from Community.
I think it might be his punches have the force of kicks, because I would think kicks are stronger. But I'm probably overthinking that.
So why are these guys allowed to be big dumb bullies? Holy crap, Zerka's incompetence extends to every level of Telos. These guys are just dickheads, mercenaries that no one can control because there's too many of them. Anyway, you should leave in case their friends come back.
Yeah, probably. Then they'll say that they were kick punched to death.
No reward is necessary. Plus we have lots of money.
Yeah. Yay, light side points!
And level up points.
Ooh. So did I tell you yet that I asked my friend to be my maid of honor?
No.
So it was actually this afternoon. We were going shopping. And we had been kind of chit-chatting. It's been a little while.
Hang on, can I interrupt your story for 1 second?
Fine.
We can finally get the force deflection power.
Oh, that'd be cool.
This means that we can deflect lightsabers, incoming bolter blasts with our hands rather than just lightsabers.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I thought you were going to say you need a lightsaber.
Nope.
And then I'd be like, that's Nice.
Nope.
Can I continue my story?
Yes.
Okay. So we were driving, and we've been kind of chatting, like she was asking about the date and, what we were thinking. And I am so bad at transitions. I was like, so, I don't really know how to ask this. And she went, yes. And I said, but, I know there are a lot of, cute ways, and I don't have anything planned, but, we've been good friends for a while. And I paused, and she went, yes. And finally said, would you be my maid of honor? She went, I told you yes! She's like, you don't even have to finish that question, yes. So that I let her know that it'll basically be the easiest maid of honor gig ever. Because she's like, what do I have to do? I'm like, I don't know. Throw me a party. Done. Show up. Done. There we go.
Alright, that was a great story. But our ship is gone.
Oh shit. I should have
What
been
do you
paying more
mean?
attention.
Gone.
It seems the Edenhawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition,
How is it
the
unknown?
vessel is not showing up at any
Like with all this tech, you can't be like, oh, here's where it went.
stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
That's why.
Oh.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. Probably joyriding.
He really hates droids.
Yeah.
Laughing at us. Laughing at me.
Now he's getting paranoid.
Unlikely. While your utility droid is not
That might be a sign of a mental illness.
track all incoming and outgoing.
He looks early 20-something, right? That's usually when those come out.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't
Scavenger hunt?
understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly
Yes.
corrosive outside
Yeah.
the shield
Yes.
restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters and residential module OE2 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Okay. Can we get our stuff back at least?
That'd be really nice.
Your possessions were kept in the office.
Finally, we can stop punching people to death.
I will open the door
Right, now we can use murder implements.
Yes, that's so much better.
security lockers.
Okay, so where was there is there anything what am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it
You're
is
so
unlikely
helpful.
that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information.
Isn't the exchange the people who want us?
Beyond
Yes.
waiting
Ah, damn it.
for further word.
Alright, I'll be going.
I like you don't even bother with is there anything more they can do? No, there really
No.
isn't.
So our stuff is stored in all of these lockers.
That's real secure, guys. You really are incompetent.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to loot everything and hope that these guys don't get in my way again. Because they did back there.
Hmm?
They got in my way for a bit. I was trying to because this is a very narrow corridor, and
They're just so eager to follow you.
well, again, this game doesn't have the best pathfinding AI. Alright, let's put everyone's clothes back on.
You're just lucky they let you keep something so you weren't wandering around naked.
Yeah.
I know Atten would have liked that, though.
We've already gone over that. You need a weapon. I'll give you a vibra sword. Since you can't use the beacon anymore.
Why not?
She lost an arm. She lost a hand, remember?
Does it need two?
Yeah, that was a two-handed thing we gave her.
Ah. That sucks, though. Hey, here, have... Oh, sorry. Never mind. You can't use it anymore because you lost a hand.
Yeah, we'll give Cat an actual blaster rifle instead of just a useless mining laser.
Wasn't the mining laser pretty powerful?
Actually, the blaster was is doing a D12, whereas the mining laser is doing a D10.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, vibra sword. And mining laser. Hang on. That one. Sure, why don't we get some gloves that increase our awareness and wisdom for some reason?
How does that work?
I'm not questioning it. My stats are great now.
Yeah, don't question it. Just enjoy it.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back. But before I go back there, I want to stop by the one store that's on the station.
Where you can actually use your credits.
Well, that, and I have some stuff I want to sell. And also, I think I can get a lightsaber crystal here.
So what do you actually need to put together a lightsaber? Lightsaber.
A crystal, a focusing lens, and you know, there's a whole mini game for it. There's like not a mini game, a whole side quest of hunting down lightsaber parts.
You would think that'd be part of the main quest. You are a Jedi.
So the joke here is that there's these two brothers who run. Yeah, here it is. This is a green one. So the joke is that there's these two Duros brothers who run this place, but one of them is like unscrupulous, and the other one isn't. And you can get better unscrupulous. You can get better gear from the unscrupulous guy.
Will he charge you more though?
He charges you about what they're worth.
That doesn't seem all that unscrupulous though.
No, okay, he's giving you stuff that isn't technically legal. Like, let's go over and talk to him. See, he has principles.
I like that they're just arguing over it.
And they're right next to each other, too.
Just sitting there shouting over the wall, "No, you're stupid!"
Alright, I'm going to buy an orange crystal off of him and get some grenades.
So you need 2 crystals?
No, maybe I want an orange lightsaber. Or maybe I want a green lightsaber.
Choices.
Choices. I mean, either way, orange is technically a non-canonical color.
That's true. I was wondering what orange corresponded to.
Nothing. I mean, technically George Lucas only wanted there to be blue or green lightsabers rather than having every Jedi have their own color, because then battles would look like an electric rainbow.
It looks like a rave.
Yeah. But Sam Jackson got a purple lightsaber because that was kind of Sam Jackson's, like, I'll be in this movie if I get a purple lightsaber.
I really hope that he walked in and he's like, no, that salary is fine, but I gotta have a purple lightsaber.
Okay.
Those are weird trees.
Yep. I think these are the same tree models that they used for Dantooine. They actually look like smaller versions of these kind of trees that grow in Madagascar. The story about them is that they were so ugly that God hated them and he threw them down to Earth. And so what we're looking at here are actually the roots and the actual tree parts down there in the Earth.
That's a smart explanation for because of how it looks.
Yep. So we're going to go talk to the Ithorians because their side quest is better.
Good reasoning.
Yep.
Pretty solid.
Take me to your leader.
You've always wanted to say that, haven't you?
Yep. Also, I like how for a person who was kicked out of the Jedi Order, everyone is like, oh yes, you're the Jedi.
Is it really just that obvious?
I don't get it.
It's not like we're, what's her face, with like the robe and the mysterious speech,
Oh yeah, yeah.
where she never has to say I'm a Jedi. You're all like, yes, you're a Jedi, clearly. We're running around in crazy ass metal armor.
I do like that armor.
It is pretty cool.
So this guy sensed our arrival. So he's in this weird position where he's force sensitive, but not strong enough to be a Jedi.
Interesting. Well, let's get ready to finish this conversation next time on Checkpoint.
Yeah.